Like the lotus, I rise from the muddy waters. And this one is for my son and my lovely daughters. And the newest addition to my family is my grandbaby. I look her in the eyes and I tell her granddaddy was born with plans to be the man, baby. In this land I overstand as the clan that hates me. But I know there's more that love me. And even those that hate me, they just don't know they love me. It's all love, some just misguide the energy. And that's when friends turn to frenemies and become CEOs of these companies of misery. I told my pops before we transition, the world gonna remember me. He said leave positive imageries in me up in their memories and use poetry as my ministry to teach us how to grow spiritually and mentally before they send for me. To miss my mark in life, now that's a sin to me. But right here, right now, where I stand is God's plan. So if you ask me, I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. My poetry is more like flowetry. So when you see that poetry over beats, well then you know it's me. Openly, one with the elements. I'm young, rich, and intelligent, so you can keep your reparations and your settlements, cause I'm gonna make it with my God's strengths. I call that black excellence. I am Siraj Ra-King, I'm Puwakanat Hotep, and this is the Artist Access. You are watching Radio Ra-King's Artist Access.
Access granted.
Welcome back to another episode of the Artist Access. I am here with a young, upcoming, phenomenal poet, new to the H-Town. I'm here with my brother, Apollo Q. What's going on, young
What's
king?
up, brother?
Yeah.
Thank you for having me.
Hey, thank you for coming, my man.
Absolutely.
Yeah. The brother is from Milwaukee.
I am
Yeah.
Mr. 414.
Yeah. So how long you been in H-Town?
So I'm going on over a year now.
Okay.
Over a year. Yep.
You're not new to the city. You just kind of new to the scene.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. I'm really understanding that this is like the poetry scene. So
right.
I'm like at home.
Bruh.
I'm at home.
Hey, when I moved here in 2017, I Googled Houston poetry. Did you do that when you came out here?
I did.
Bruh, did you see how much stuff popped up?
Oh my goodness.
I was telling my mom, it blew my mind. You hear me? Bruh, blew my mind, man.
Oh yeah. It's a lot of talent.
What's the poetry scene out there like in Milwaukee?
The poetry scene it's deep.
Okay.
We have a lot of culture, a lot of people to tell their stories. So we got like OG poets like Mohib Dyer. It's like one of the guys that put me like in the game.
Okay.
And then we got the younger actually a girl that's from Milwaukee. She actually moved to Austin. Her name is J Silk.
Okay.
Yeah, she's a dope poet. We actually was on a scene together where we did erotic poetry.
Okay.
So yeah, we jumped in that lane too. So yeah, she's definitely a dope artist out of the city. Yep.
And you said you haven't even performed out here yet.
No, so my first performance is on the 28th of this month. Yep.
Okay. And what's that show gonna be about?
So it's a 90s day theme.
Yeah.
So I'm basically just gonna hit them with them old school vibes. Coming from a young gun.
Yeah. You got tickets like for all that?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do have the.
Who's putting together this event?
So, Dakita and Felicia are putting together.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm pretty sure like they have the link like on their pages and stuff like that. So yeah, it's gonna be. I know it's gonna be nice.
Okay.
Yep.
So I want you to take us back.
Okay.
To Milwaukee, right?
Okay.
Like when did this poetry journey start for you? Where did it all begin at?
So it started when I was 15.
Okay.
I went to public school in Milwaukee Public School, and we had this extracurricular activity where we basically like do writing assignments. And I remember I wrote my first poem, just like freelancing, and that first poem called "Time Flies" is in my first book.
Okay.
That was at 15. That's when I started. I was doing like poetry slams.
Right.
And then when I got to college, I stopped doing the slams and focused more on myself with my message. But it started in Milwaukee. And then when Mohib died, the OG poet I was telling you about from Milwaukee, he came to my school and put on a program, and he came out so different. He came out in a jumpsuit, and he had a casket. So he got up out the casket, just letting us know, like, if we don't get our stuff together, this is our future.
Wow.
You know, so like hearing like a man that looked like me give me that perspective just changed my life. And I knew I wanted to do that. Yeah, so.
Poetry is powerful.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you do it, right? But no, I know you also are a fan of it, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So tell me, bro, when I hear poetry, bro, it's like, man, it gives me life. You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
It just keeps my flame lit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, absolutely. I compare poetry to a heartbeat.
Yeah.
Because the way, like, it can take your heartbeat away.
Yeah.
Or it can speed it up.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying? Or it can slow it down. So I just love the
Powerful.
way. Yeah.
The words are so powerful.
It's so
You know what I'm
powerful.
talking about?
Powerful, no beat.
Yeah.
All you need is these words.
That's what I love. See, I do music too.
Yeah.
What I love mostly about poetry, I love the fact that I have your undivided attention.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm talking about?
Absolutely.
It's pure silence, and it's just me, you.
Yep.
Look at my words.
All eyes on me. In the words of Pac, it's all eyes on me. So yeah, absolutely.
So, bruh, the young lady, Felicia Chantel, she's like she been on the show many times, right?
Okay.
She the one who plugged me and you together, right? You
Absolutely.
know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Shout out to her.
So instantly, I go on your page, and I see this performance. Was that like a halftime show thing going on? Or?
Yes. So in February, I got the opportunity
Yeah.
to perform for the Milwaukee Bucks
Right.
versus the Miami Heat during halftime.
Yeah. I said, man, this big deal. Look at this dude.
it was an original piece that I had wrote for them. They requested that I throw certain things in there. Put it together. They loved it. The crowd loved it. 14,000 people. Had friends, family, all there.
Were there other performers that day?
No.
Poet? You was the only poet?
Just me.
And you told me, and they reached out to you while you was out here in H-Town.
I was here. Yeah.
So you gotta just tell me, who was the point man on that? How did that come all about?
So it's actually crazy about the full story. So
Yeah.
I was supposed to perform for them in 2020. But they emailed me, and it kind of like broke my spirit because they told me, it was like, we honestly don't think that you can control a room that large. And I took that to heart when they told me that.
You came back, you were like, okay, I'm gonna show you suckers. I'm gonna show y'all what it is.
I took that to heart. So the guy that they wound up booking like over me, I guess he did not a good job.
Okay.
So the next year, we want you.
Yeah.
I tore the house down.
Yeah.
I had fans I had never even met, like coming up to crying. I had people like, I'm all the way in Miami. I seen your performance.
Yeah.
So it was just like that type of things. Like you didn't even have to be there to catch the message. So like I was so.
Man, it was fire. It was fire, bro.
Appreciate you.
Yeah.
I tried to relate to everybody, you know. And one thing I said in the piece, like, I don't see colors. You know, so because when you think about it, like especially with poetry, like our audience is so broad. You know, we can like tackle a small group, but like we want the mass.
Right.
We want anybody with an ear. You know, so like it was super important that I was able to get through that like with no hiccups. So super grateful for the opportunity.
Yeah. Now you got 2 books.
Yes, sir.
That you didn't put together, right? So which one is the first?
The first one is Sleepless Nights.
Okay. And how did this come about? Like, when did you put this out?
So I put Sleepless Nights out in 2018.
Okay.
It was my first project that I put out.
It's all poems?
All poems.
Okay.
All poems written by me.
Both books, all poems?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. The audio book as well is out. So if you don't want to read it, just listen to my voice.
Yeah.
So it's very good. It's like, I want to say like 20 poems in the first one. So just give you a little feel for how I did it. And it was basically, you will see like some of my early work and like some of my present work. You will see like the difference in the growth in it. So
Yeah. So in the second book.
in the second book, I dropped the Happy Hour. I dropped that one in 2021. Same thing. So like that's more like the seasoned Apollo.
Okay.
Like I'm more so talking my stuff. I was handling trauma in my first one. Like I got a poem called Daddy Why. Like I'm asking about like where's my father. But in the Happy Hour, you know, I'm talking more so like as a man, like how I'm handling certain women and those avenues. So it's just basically give you a full story of Apollo. So yeah.
That's fine, bro. So you're a poet, so like, what else are you looking to tap into besides the poetry, you know what I'm saying? To share the gift that you've been placed within yourself, you know what I'm saying?
I really, honestly, I try to do it all.
Yeah.
My last name Jackson, so I feel like I'm a jack of all trades.
Yeah.
So I do music.
Okay.
My latest project is called Don't Sleep on Me.
Yeah.
I got these little things where you can just scan it and my music will pop up on the phone.
Right.
So I do music, more so I do upbeat music. I also, like I love women, so I love turning up. So I also do twerk music as well for the ladies.
Yeah. They love you in New Orleans.
Yeah,
The bounce music.
yeah. So like, I do that as well. I act. I was in a movie. I got in my first movie last year. It's called A Good Day for Everybody.
Yeah.
It was filmed and produced back home. It was a good movie. So I'm into that, into the acting.
So you tapped in. You tapped into the arts.
Yeah. Everything.
Yeah.
I like dancing as well. Me being part of Omega Psi Phi Fraternity Incorporated.
Yeah.
So like stepping.
You was on the step line.
Yeah. I try to do everything.
Yeah.
And just because like I know like the youth is watching me, so like I really tried to be all in one for them.
Right. See, I didn't know about that part.
Yeah.
But I asked you that because I'm saying I got the eyes. I just knew that it was there. Either coming.
Yeah.
I didn't know you were already into it. But like I said, yeah, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
To me, I got a poem called God is a Poet, right? I'm just basically talking about how God is just through creation, and God is expressing Himself, right?
Absolutely.
And the poem I'm speaking on, how I believe all art is poetry. Whether you're painting, dancing, singing, rapping, it's all because it's an expression.
Absolutely.
You feel me? So
absolutely.
It's all connected. You know what I'm talking about? And I'm glad to hear that you tapped in like that.
Absolutely.
You feel me? Yeah.
Absolutely. I do want to shout out the place that I really like build a name at the place. It's called Muse 33. It's in Milwaukee. It's like if you a dope poet, you have to touch that stage. If you don't touch that stage, I'm questioning. Because the owner, Keith, which is a poet as well, Keith King, is an amazing poet. So I really want to shout them out for what they do.
Now, you came here last Wednesday and was supposed to be on the show. And we kind of went over time, right?
Absolutely.
But it wasn't in vain because you got to meet 7, right?
Absolutely.
And so you got to hit the spot up on Sundays, Portrait Lounge. I know y'all changed information when y'all was here.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
You got to click up with him and hit the spot up on Sundays.
Yes, absolutely.
I can't wait to see y'all over there on stage.
Oh yeah, I already got some plans for what me and him can do. I know that we can do a lot with the position that me and him in. So I'm definitely looking forward to what we can do.
And Felicia, the young lady who connected us, she, like I said, man, she is a seasoned poet out here.
Absolutely.
She's been throwing her own events for long time out here. So
Absolutely.
you in good company.
Absolutely.
You connected with the right people.
Oh yeah. Oh, God never.
And there's
failed
many
me.
more that you haven't met yet. That I'm talking about. This place is awesome as far as with the poetry, movies, acting, everything you tap into. Man, you're gonna meet some very interesting people out here.
Oh yeah, God brought me here for a reason.
Oh yeah,
He brought me here for a reason. So I'm excited. I'm really looking forward to like my performance on the 28th. Just because I just want to show them like I am here.
Yeah.
You know. So
I'm gonna be in the building. I'm gonna be there for that.
And I just feel like with everybody, like you can hear about all the good things. You ain't gonna know until you see it yourself. So Like that's what I'm more so to show them. Like I'm a doer. So
Yeah. There you go.
there it is.
So look, man, we're gonna take us a quick commercial break. When we come back, Apollo Q is gonna be in the booth giving us one of his pieces. So y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access is now been granted. You heard me?
Let's get it.
It's your girl, Anonymous Fella. Limon lamp, ou qu'on n'aime pas front. 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 Got him hypnotized with these pretty eyes. Now he's speaking at voodoo. Got him hypnotized with these pretty eyes. Now he's speaking at voodoo. Shuku la la. Yeah, pop, you know you wanna taste. He wanna come by, he wanna keep this cookie all in his face. He wanna come by, but I'm gon' do my money dance today. He wanna come by, bitch, you can keep him. Keep that broke nigga out my face. Stage your case, many in the league, but I'm running a race. Valid face, I got the cards, platinum stars. Mop T.A.O. with the bars. When he dipped in it, he entered Mars. No ceramic cars, only Bentley trucks and billionaire bucks. Limon lamp, ou qu'on n'aime pas front. 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 Got him hypnotized with these pretty eyes. Now he's speaking at voodoo. Got him hypnotized with these pretty eyes. Now he's.
It's a generation later. But yet black versus black will turn any right man into a debater. We got this black man mad at this black man's which turns the same race into haters. And it's ripping out all the poor communities. And with all this destruction going on, it gets me mad that the world don't come with the manual. Cause it'll do the black man good if he knew he had instructions. But forget that. We only care about the finer things. Never was taught what real men do, so we don't know what hard race looks like. But yet we gotta get it by any means. I want the new J's with the matching socks. I want the new trues and the new rocks. And this is what they do. They put our minds inside a bag and sell it back to us too. But we gotta keep up with the Johnsons, so we buy it back like some fools. And I want a foreign chick. No fat, no skinny. We only pay attention to the thick. What's your name? Did you say Lisa? Did you say your name was Shay? Girl, please, we not trying to talk unless you go by that name that catches our attention. Bad chick. And if you labeled as a bad chick, then you know what's on our mind, right? Yes. We trying to hit, not hit you with these hands. We don't think like man, but with this tool in our pants, we call it the big black stick. See, they let us go in raw, so don't begin to drop your jaws when a black man gets lost. This is real life, no movie, so there's no black man going around Bernie Mackin'. I'm the pappy. See, these females get confused. They want to do the sag his pants because they figure that's what the dude with the most money do. Wait, what? That ain't true. See, I'm going to say it again, but I'm going to slow it down. See, these females, they get confused. They want to do the sag his pants because they figure that's what the dude with the most money do. Wait, what? That's not true. They want to do with the most bands because they figure in their head that's the only thing that will make them dance. They just said forget love, wedding, and romance. Willing to go wherever life takes them. Forget plans. Back to the black man. We tied up. Either we going to go to prison or college. Is we going to choose them corners? Is we gonna gain more knowledge? See, we lost in this world. Our ancestors didn't get beat and mistreated for us to live this way. I know it's not right. You know it's not right. When we gonna do what we know is right? And if I gotta lose my voice as a little bit of inspiration, this right here is my motivation. Whatever it takes for us to get to our destination. I don't care what nobody say. This is our generation. Don't sleep on me. Apollo Q.
Have you been in a car accident, injured on the job, a trip, slip, or fall due to someone else's negligence? If so, call Texas Personal Injury Referral Group, where our 24-hour service line will quickly connect you with the help you need. Call us at 713-331-3995. Texas Personal Injury Referral Group. We connect you with the help you need. Have you been in a car accident? Injured on
No matter who you are, no matter where you go, everyone needs a taste of love.
Welcome back to the Artist Access. Look here, I'm in here with a famous man. I got. Look, we coming up in the world. You know what I'm talking about? I'm in here, man. We got a Grammy Award-winning producer with us today. You heard me? I'm here with the only one y'all don't even know about yet. You might do, but I'm talking about my man Billy. Dorsey is in the building. How you doing, King? How you doing, man?
I'm blessed, man.
Hey.
Blessed and highly favored.
Hey, I'm blessed to have you here with us today. You feel me?
For sure.
And I'm honored that the word Mortician linked us up. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, that's my people.
Yeah. So look, man. Grammy Award winning?
Yes, sir.
Man, you've been doing your thing then.
Man, we gotta make it count, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What track is that you want to award
It's for an album, for Best Gospel Album 2013.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And you said you've been in H-Town for 20 years.
20 years. I signed my first record deal when I was 19 in college.
Wow.
And the label was based here. So that's what brought me from Louisiana.
Okay.
I was at Louisiana Tech on a music scholarship, and that's what brought me from Louisiana here to Houston.
Yeah.
I've been here ever since, man.
You love it. You must love it out here.
No, I can't say that I do.
What?
You know what? Let me say it like
Explain
this.
yourself, man.
My dad was in the military.
Okay.
So I lived all over the world growing up.
Okay.
So my perspective is a little different.
Okay.
I'm grateful for Houston.
Right. Okay. I get
You get what I'm saying? But in terms of, like I want to be near the ocean.
Oh,
and I don't count Galveston as I don't count Galveston as no ocean. You know what I'm saying? If I had my choice, I'd be on an island somewhere or be, near water. But Houston has been good to me. And I met my wife here, started a family here, so Houston is home.
You better talk about it. Hey, you met your wife here.
Come on, man.
You heard me?
Houston is home. It's home now, for sure.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So look, man, talking to you, man, you were telling me how you recorded a new album that's Grammy nominated.
It's in consideration now for a Grammy.
It's gonna get now.
Let's speak that thing, bro, from your lips to God's ears, brother.
It's gonna get now. But this album is like more. It's poetry based, right?
It's a spoken word poetry
and it's
album.
all music on the album.
Yeah. So myself, my brother Daryl Jackson, Jermaine Williams, and Carl Powell, the four of us are a group called The Dawn. Okay. And we produced all the music for the record. I had a couple of spoken word pieces on it, but we partnered with Seven, who you mentioned earlier, and some of the other great poets here in the city and beyond. So the word Mortician. I don't want to name everybody's name because I'm gonna forget some names, but we got Big Rube from Outkast, the legendary from the Dungeon family. On the album it has Kim Burrell, it's got Major, it's got the Hamiltons, it's got Raheem Devon. Wow. And it came out a couple weeks ago, and it's in consideration. Today is the first day of Grammy voting. So Lord said so.
How can we vote?
Well, you got to be a member already to vote for this one. But you can certainly share it, put it on your social media and share it so that it builds awareness. The Grammys used to be voted upon, at least in this round, by a committee, but now it's actually your peers who are members of the Academy who vote for you to make it to the actual nomination round in November. But I believe we've created a body of work that's quality enough, to stand on that. So
I trust it will be in there.
Appreciate that, brother, for sure.
So tell me about this process of you hooking up with these Houstonian poets and y'all getting in that studio and putting together this magical project, man.
Well, I had a when my biggest time that I get my ideas and my creativity is when I'm on the highway. And so, people usually are on planes flying everywhere, bro. Put me on the road. Me, myself, God, 12 hours to Atlanta, 12 hours to Nashville, wherever I'm going for business. So I believe this particular trip I was on my way to, I was in Nashville and just kind of seeking God for what am I supposed to be doing musically next. And he gave me the vision for Sunday dinner. And so the whole concept behind it is, when we think back on growing up, especially in the black community, that Sunday time that we had at Big Mama's house or with our families together after church, when all of our brothers and sisters, uncles, aunts, cousins are there together with Big Mama if she's there, and we eating that good soul food or whatever, fried chicken, mac and cheese, whatever the case might be, that's where the wisdom happens. That's where the loving on you happens. That's where the legacy is passed forth. That's where you got everybody making fun of each other, and that's where you kind of have to figure out who you are when you're navigating around all your people. And we as a culture, when we grew up in that environment, it offered so much to us in terms of how we view the world. But when you think about it, Big Mama was the centerpiece of all of that. And in culture today, Big Mama is no longer as prevalent a figure in our society. Either she's passed on and gone on to glory, or Big Mama is now she's as Seven said on the record, Big Mama's trying to get BBLs. You know, so the person that could have been the one to say to the younger generation, I've been there, I've been through that, I'm distanced from it now because of age and experience. Let me pull your coattail and tell you what's going to help you to avoid the mistakes Big Mama made. Now the Big Mama figures in our society, the younger grandmothers, they're trying to still be hot girls like their daughters and their granddaughters. So what's happening in our culture as a result of us not having that pivotal role and that time of fellowship? The pandemic stole some of that from us, but honestly, it was leaving our culture anyway. You know, and so the album walks through all of the love and the life lessons that we got from Big Mama and the things that we lack now that she's no longer with us. It's a beautiful concept, and the poets who are a part of the record, each of them took a topic based on something related to Sunday dinner in some aspect, and it's a gorgeous album, man. I'm very proud of it. Yeah.
Seven got a poem. I heard he got a poem called About Mama.
Oh yeah.
Did he put that on the project?
No, I didn't want him to put Mamas from the Old School on there.
That's fire too.
It's fire, but everybody already knew it, and so when God gave me the download for the idea for the album, He gave me all the song titles too.
Okay.
You know, and they all tied in some kind of way to Sunday dinner, and I wanted to make sure that everyone who's a part of the project created something heartfelt but original for what we were doing for the album. So I love My Mama's from the Old School. Seven kills that every time he delivers it. I didn't want it to be something where when people heard it on the album, they're like, oh, I already heard that. You know, I wanted it to be something that when they heard it for the first time, people are like, oh, that's different than what I've heard. Bro, there's a song on the album where it's called I'm Just Asking, Cancel Culture. And it talks about R. Kelly and Michael Jackson and Will Smith. You saw today in the news, Jada came out talking about they've been separated for 7 years. They're not divorced, but they ain't been together in 7 years. What you slapped that man for? You see what I'm saying? Like cancel culture. So Will got canceled from the Oscars as a result of that. Of course, R. Kelly and the things that he's done, he's been canceled. You know, when you look at all the people that have become icons, Keke Palmer and the whole thing with her boyfriend, baby daddy, not too long ago with Usher. You know, the song addresses all of these different scenarios. Beyonce and Jay-Z and some of the drama that they went through during the Lemonade album, but how they're trying to still be represented as goals and people don't want to extend that grace. You know, so we've got songs on the record that deal with what culture is even without having that big mama there to say, baby, slow down. It's going to be all right. You know what I'm saying? And I just believe, like one of the songs that Seven and I have on the record, the one with Raheem Devon, it's called Make It Home. And I don't have a son. I know you have a son. So it's about the conversation that all black families have to have with their young black sons about when they run into law enforcement, when they get out there and they're living and trying to do things, even doing things the right way, but you can be looked upon by law enforcement as though you're doing the wrong thing. How do you make it back home alive? And it's, I mean, just powerful moments of things that are life lessons that we learn in the black family. And I believe the album can be that for a generation.
Are these songs?
They're songs.
Are these like poets talking over the beat? Are they?
They're songs.
These are songs.
They're songs. I mean, with most of them have choruses. Raheem Devon ain't speaking. He's not doing spoken word. He's singing a hook. You know, so my verse or my piece on it and Seven's piece are in the form of verses on the song, even though they're still poems that are a part of it. You know, and so all of the songs that are in that way. The one that Kim Burrell is on is a song I did called Heavenly Girl. I wrote it as an R&B song many years ago, but I reformatted it into something where it refers to. You know, the whole thought of it is the Bible says that every good and perfect gift comes from the Father of, above in whom there's no turning, Father of lights in whom there's no turning. So when we look at things that we admire, the best gift that we can have outside of salvation is our wives, is our children. They come from heaven, heavenly girl. You know, so the song that I've got with Kim Burrell, it's spoken word poetry on my side of it, but she's singing. And you know anything about Kim Burrell, when she's singing, bro, you gonna feel it. You gonna feel it. She gonna touch heaven. You know, and so no, it's songs, bro.
That's what's up.
It's an album for real, and I'm very proud of it. I have never done anything in terms of the recorded space in spoken word poetry. My success has all come in R&B and gospel and hip hop. But as I was telling you before we started, my history growing up, I started writing poetry as a very young kid. Go ahead. Don't let me get ahead of you, bro. I'm with you.
Go ahead. You're right on point.
You know, when I was a kid, my parents they met when they were 13 and 14. They've been together ever since. Been married, going on 46 years. And when I was a kid, we lived in Germany because I think I mentioned my dad was in the Air Force. I found in one of the rooms upstairs in our house in Germany a chest full of letters and poems that my mom had written to my dad when they were courting. And I remember being a little kid. I mean, I was there from 7 to 10, so I might have been 8 years old, spending my time reading those letters that my mom had written to my dad in those poems and the beauty in the language of what she was communicating to him. That sparked it, bro.
Okay, yeah.
That sparked it, you know? And so for me, even as a songwriter, whenever I write songs in other genres, I always try to bring a poetic artistry to what I'm writing. So to do this project with the poets here, it was a no-brainer.
Right.
Yeah, bro. I'm proud of it. Very proud of it.
Man, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. So you were sparked by the bug 8 years old.
Oh,
you
man.
reading these poems.
I was
that mama
probably
wrote.
already writing before that.
Okay.
But that's when I said, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
Like I was singing in church before I was 8 years old. So music had always been a part of my journey.
Okay.
But that was the catalyst for me to say the beauty of language is what I want to focus my artistry on. I don't want to sing something. There ain't nothing wrong with a song about the club or turning up or drinking or whatever. I'm not mad at those songs and there's a time for them. But that's not going to be my contribution to the art. It's going to always be something where the words, the approach to language, the artistry challenges something in you. It makes you think, it makes you feel, it makes you fall in love, it makes you question, are you in love with the right person? It's going to make you think, it's going to matter to you in a deeper way. That's my contribution to the arts.
Yeah. Now from you doing music, how did that transform into you doing some poetry?
Well, I mean, poetry is where it started. One of my heroes in poetry, Jay Ivey, said, you know, poetry is the seed of every song ever written.
Right.
And that's true. I mean, if you sit down and break down the structure of songwriting, if you're actually writing a song according to structure, it is poetry that you're just setting to a melody. You know, so for me to do something with poetry is not so much a new thing as it is a return to the original thing for me in terms of writing. And I love it, and it's something I'm grateful for, like Scott Free, you know, and Seven, and some of the other brothers who are part of it that have said, okay, now you're a songwriter, we're poets, now let's take you and show you the right way to navigate this as a poet, how to adjust those things to make sure that they flow as a poet would say them, you know, and particularly Scott Free has been very instrumental in helping me with that process. But songwriting is poetry, if you're doing it well. And for me, it's always been at the heart of my art, so I'm just coming home.
I can't wait till you do the next project.
Oh, bro.
Because I know I'm going to be on it.
Come on. Yeah, we tied in now. We tied in now. Apollo 2.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey,
yeah, we connected.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, like I said, I told you earlier, I was doing music first.
Yeah.
And I've learned how to do it in a poetic way now.
Got you.
You know what I'm talking about?
I got you.
Yeah. Bro.
Same transition I'm making now.
Yeah.
So, for sure.
So what else can we expect from Billy Dorsey, man?
Biggest thing right now, we're about to start the campaign. Grammy voting open today. It'll be open for the first round until the 20th. So over the next week, we're going to be creating a bunch of content, photo shoot, doing all that stuff.
Videos and all that.
We got to do all of that because when you look at the artists like I mentioned, Jay Ivey, people like that he won the first ever spoken word poetry Grammy last year. He helped create the category and then won it. Wow. So he put out an album, he's the front runner. But if you want to be seen in that same light, he's going to get it by putting it out because he's known. We've got to establish that in the space. These are all phenomenal poets, but outside of maybe Seven and Scott Free and Courtney, I don't know how many of them have a national presence in that way. We have to establish that with marketing. So that's going to be the immediate thing for us now is promoting it.
I have no doubt in my mind that this thing is going to be a phenomenon.
I appreciate that, brother.
I already know. I just know.
Thank you, bro.
I be knowing things. You know what I'm talking about?
Come on.
I'm trying to tell you.
I ain't arguing with what you know, bro.
I'm telling you. Yeah, bro. Yeah. That's awesome, bro.
Thank you.
That's awesome, man.
Thank you.
So, man, look here. You got a poem for us today, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Okay. What's the title of the poem?
It's called Somewhere in America.
Somewhere in America.
And it's on the album. It was inspired by two things. One, the clothes that I'm wearing is from a designer, a friend of mine named Devlin Carter. His company is called Somewhere in America, or Saya. If you're on Instagram, I believe it's Saya_collective. Is a company. He is a self-made multimillionaire who designs his own clothing line, shoes and everything. Like, the dude is incredible. But he's been a supporter and a friend to me. When my daughter was born early, I was telling you guys, my daughter, I was telling Apollo too, my little girl was born early, sent care packages to my home, and so as I'm doing something that needed to have a political or a, something that had a look at where we are as a country bent, I wanted to title something that honored his brand. But also one of my favorite poems as a kid was Langston Hughes, Let America Be America Again. So it's kind of inspired by the two of those, and it addresses where we are in America. Imagine a place in America where the things that we're dealing with in terms of racism, you know, all of that craziness that we're going through everywhere,
Right.
that is not the case.
Right.
That our kids aren't being taught that they are only the product of slavery, that they are taught in school that they are descended from royalty, that we have the blood of kings within us. That's what the piece really addresses. And it's something I'm very passionate about. It's one of my few poetic contributions to the album, and I'll be sharing it today.
Bruh,
Yeah.
you writing songs, writing poetry.
Yeah.
I told you I got the eyes, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Do you see yourself writing short films or any scripts in the near future, man?
You know what? That's not something that I have a vision to do. No, and I think my wife and I were talking last night about making sure that the time that we have, that we use it for the things that are going to be most effective.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are people that have put years in to develop that, and they're great at what they do. And if I ever needed to do a film or something, I would hire one of them who would put that time in the same way I have in my craft. I'm going to be most effective. My words are my gift. You know, my music, my artistry is my gift. I wanted to make sure that that's what I deliver to the world. So I'll be involved in some TV and film. I don't have an aspiration to write them, but I'll definitely probably be behind the scenes.
Soundtrack and the score.
Soundtrack and scoring, maybe even
Yeah.
producing them,
Okay.
you know, and hiring great people, talented people, and allowing them to showcase what it is that they do, just like I get to do with the music I create.
Right.
Yeah.
I see you in there. I see you involved in something.
For sure.
Involved in it. You know?
For sure, for sure. Matter of fact, I produced my first film. It's a short film, a documentary for the Salvation Army this year. You know, and you know, it's called The Safest Place. And so that's something that's been on tour around the country, showcasing in, you know, Salvation Army locations around the U.S. So I'm already in the film world, but I didn't write the script. You know, I just helped to produce it, and I did the music for the film. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's
sir.
up, man. So look, man, we're gonna take us a quick commercial break, pay some bills.
Yeah.
When we come back, my man Benny Dorsey gonna be in the next room sharing his art, aka his heart. So y'all stay tuned. This is the Artist Access, and your access has now been granted.
What y'all wanna do? The fuck y'all wanna do? $sign check. It's me, that ignorant imbecile with a mental full of instrumental fuel. You niggas experimenting, fool. Get schooled like a group of fish. Houston, bitch, soup the lunatic / Hoover crib. Cross your chest with crucifix and hope to die. Nerves cry cause every word sly. I cock back the hammer and let them birds fly. Give your ass a third eye. Put a tunnel in them. Now you got tunnel vision. Shouldn't have been fucking with them. Look, Texas Trilly, and clearly I'm jiggy. Like to listen to Pac spit with the spirit of Biggie. Bang with the spirit of Snoop covered in orange. Make you running like Florence. Pockets lumpy as pores. My mojo back. Got hoes that wanna shag. She ain't got on no clothes, but she still got on her swag. We fuck like we making the porn. She my baby cause she naked as the day she was born. My idea of happiness has been tainted and scorned.
Somewhere in America is a reality where we're no longer battling for the right to an equal salary, where our history isn't being banned from books, while failed Confederate heroes are faded in public squares, high school names, and art galleries, where our food builds us up instead of killing us, poisonous portions masking a strategy of population control while we blindly count calories. Somewhere in America is a place where challenging the way things have always been lights a fire under righteous men who are willing to do what it takes to build America anew instead of only seeking to make America hate again. Someday in America, we'll be the dream for which Martin was slaughtered. See the land for which Malcolm was martyred, a land where schools won't only teach our sons and daughters that they are the product of souls once enslaved and bartered, without teaching them their true legacy of a lineage descended from rulers, kings, and queens, of opulence, wealth, and power the world has not since seen, brilliance that brought the world's greatest intellects to their knees, a reference point for the greatness they have been predestined to achieve. One day in America, we'll see the coming of change. will live out the prayers that Big Mama prayed. But the prayers that she prayed won't be our America until it's the America that we've made. Saya.
Have you been in a car accident, injured on the job, a trip, slip, or fall due to someone else's negligence? If so, call Texas Personal Injury Referral Group, where our 24-hour service line will quickly connect you with the help you need. Call us at 713-331-3995. Texas Personal Injury Referral Group. We connect you with the help you need. Have you been in a car accident?
Welcome to Combat Cardio Fitness, where fitness meets combat. Our program is for all ages because our mission is simple. Have fun and get in the best shape of your life. Come enjoy high-intensity workouts while building character, discipline, and also skill. While our name is Combat, our focus is fundamentals, from beginner techniques to also expert-level combinations. We offer a wide range of classes to get you results. Sign up today for a free 3-day pass and experience Combat Cardio Fitness.
Welcome back to the Artist Access. Man, I am here with my brother. My brother, when I look at this brother, he reminds me of success. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh, thank you.
He's one of the reasons why I'm doing what I'm doing as far as interviewing. You heard me?
Yeah.
I have with me the king himself.
Man, come on.
Mr. Nolen Davis.
Man, what's
How you
poppin'
doing,
with
brother?
you,
How you
fam?
doing, man?
Man, love is love all the
Bro,
time.
it's good to see you, man.
Hey,
You know
good
what
to
I'm
see
saying?
you too, man. Good to see you too. You know what? Just to let people know, how many times you come up to KCOH? Once, at least
like
twice. Right.
twice.
That's what I was thinking. Twice you came up there, did some poetry. I tried to give you, the platform that I had at the time.
Yeah.
I'm always trying to share that platform or whatever. If I can crack the door open, soon as I crack it open, I'm rushing the whole team and squadron in. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So man, I ain't seen you in a while. I ain't caught up in a while. Man, I was honored for you to give me the invite. So here I am.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like when I done your show the first time, I had just put out that project Poetry with Beats.
Yes.
And I believe that was like one of my first interviews ever was on your
Was
show.
it?
Yeah, I had just moved out here.
Right. I remember you telling me that.
That was like my first interview.
Right. Yeah.
And that wasn't no little boy interview. That was like real deal.
Hey.
Radio station.
Hey, we
cameras
right there.
everywhere.
KCOH, you know what I mean? Like where Ray Charles was, Nat King Cole, all of those people. So we were literally in a dome of greatness.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm gonna give a big shout out to Jerry Beasley for letting me go over there and touch mics.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But I built a lot of networks, helped as many people as I could
That's
to
your
try
thing.
to
Networking.
Man, I'm always trying to meet people. Your net worth is a direct reflection to your network. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, sometimes you could be the coldest dude out there, and if don't nobody know you, like, what does it mean?
Right. And
So,
I believe that the show we was on, was it called like Successful Sundays or something like that?
No. We I forget what it was called. It was Up Social. With Up Social, we was doing Up Social Live. That's what it was. Up Social Live.
Okay.
Yeah, because I got my networking group, Up Social. But I'm seeing what you're doing here. I feel like I need to come on here and beatbox or something. Everybody got talent. Like I'm gonna get this Book of World Records for beatboxing. Like, you know what I mean? Dude.
It's awesome because, like I said, man, my first interview was with you, and here we go. 6 years later, I'm interviewing you. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
I feel honored. You feel me?
Full circle,
You know what I'm
man.
talking
Full
about?
circle.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And
Absolutely.
when I met you, like you just was all about your business. I seen them. I saw a successful businessman.
Man, I appreciate
And the conversation we had when I met you, it was just all about being successful in business. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
And so you know, I look at everything like as levels and stages. So I knew you was younger than I am. You know what I mean? So I always speak from a big brother mentality. You know what I'm saying? To try to give you and help you navigate as much as possible. Because I feel like everybody's looking for their recipe for success, right? Now your recipe and my recipe can be totally different. But if you can say, man, I didn't ever think to put 2 dashes of paprika in there. You know what I mean? Like, so if I give you that, you still got your model, you still got with it, but man, just put those 2 dashes and then I did my part.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And I remember when I first met you, I remember you were telling me about how you you had like your own media networking thing. You were doing commercials and all that type of stuff.
So we have Vids Inc. Vids Inc. is my video production company.
Yeah.
And so what I did was, and a lot of people don't know this, I was broke, right? And so after I bought my cameras, I was broke. So how do you market when you broke, right? I knew people wanted to be in front of the camera, so I came up with Up Social Network, which is when I got all the business people together and I streamed our networking group live. Right? And so when I did that, I built up a following. We had multiple locations. Tulane University was a sponsor. Microsoft was a sponsor. We had all of the Bay Area Regional Medical Center was a sponsor. So we had all of these different locations. So I came up with the idea that we're going to break the Guinness Book of World Records and we're going to do it live. So I'm in the Guinness Book for the most TV interviews in 24 hours. So when people talk about interviewing, I'm one of the dopest to ever do it. You know what I mean? So that's what I wanted to do. So I like being able to create content, help people create content, and get their word out, right? My thing was, and it wasn't really about me, it was to show people, show the world people's secret sauce. What's your superpower? Let me show you how dope you are. Because I feel like true superheroes is not jealous of each other, right? So when you look at like Justice League, like you got Aquaman in the water, stay your butt out the water, right? We got somebody that do, we got Superman up top, right? We got Batman in all the gadgets and in the whip. Like, so everybody got their lane. You can be strong in your lane, and I could just get with me when you call me and when you need me, because that's my superpower, right? So that's kind of what I was on, man.
Right. Yeah. And you still do the upscale thing, right?
So the up social,
I keep saying scale, up social.
So Up Social, which is unleashing potential, right? So Up Social Network is going to start back again in January. I just built a multi-set studio in Texas City, right there at Mainland City Center. And so we're doing some things out there. We're doing everything from giveaways. I'm right now doing giveaways to where I'm giving free tablets with internet for 5 years away. I'm giving anybody who's on Medicaid and Medicare, I'm giving them health boxes every month, absolutely free. And it's just something that I do. I hooked up with some food banks. Big shout out to Brunson. Hooked up with some food banks at some churches, so when people need something, I'm usually the dude they call. Told you on the big brother tip, you know what I mean? Trying to take care of everybody.
Now I've been seeing you on social media, like you're out here living your best life. Look like you've been on vacation with the family.
I was, family. I was. I took the kids to Mexico. We did that, but right now you might have seen every day I'm doing. So today is like day 9. I'm doing this 180 days to greatness, right? So I put a little word out. I'm putting in the work on myself. You know what I mean? And so people talk about you could truly transform yourself in 3 to 6 months.
Bruh.
So I'm on a 6-month grind.
Bruh, I'm trying to tell you, bruh, from when I first met you to now, I'm telling you, bruh, you look 5 years, 10 years younger.
Yeah.
Like for real.
Man, I appreciate you. Man. So it's really trying to come up with the regimen, right? The supplements of what your body needs to repair. And I talked to you about that. I'm still using that, right?
Okay.
You know, the meditation, you know what I'm saying? Some of the hardest things that I was going through, I met you during that time. So some of that is behind me right now, right? And so happiness got you looking a little bit different, you know what I mean? And just really trying to find myself. So that 180 days, I'm really trying to develop me. Because as men, we sacrifice so much, man, for the family, for the community, and through our jobs, whatever it is. And so now I'm just pouring into me a little bit, and that's what the whole 180 days is all about.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you're doing it with all of your connects, everybody that's trying to get down with it.
So what I want to do is I want to do it first, right?
Okay.
And then what I plan on doing next year is I'm telling people right now, if you know me, I plan on having what's called the Nolen Davis family reunion, right? And so it's gonna be truly my family there, but then it's gonna be my extended family. Like you'll get an invite, like all the people that I've done business with, those types of things, and it's gonna be an extravaganza of literally how do you get to that next level in life, wherever you are, right? And again, whatever you want for that recipe. If you walk around and you say, oh, I like this, but I don't like none of that, then take that and receive it. And then marinate on it, build from it, and go to that next level.
Right.
So that's what that's what I'm working
Brother,
on.
I tell you, and went back in time. You look young. You look younger than you, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's what's up, bro. You gotta rap about the. Cause remember the product you were talking about
It's
when I
the
met you.
same product family.
That shit must be working.
I told you it's on the longevity standpoint, man. I'm telling you, the longer you own it, the better you get.
Wow, bro, that's awesome, bro.
I appreciate it, fam.
Yeah,
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
It helps you shed the weight,
Yeah.
get you tuned up.
Yeah.
And I literally
Are you in the gym?
I just started. Like, dude, this is like, I'm on day number 9 right now, family. So I just moved to Galveston, right? So just had a divorce, right, after 27 years.
Okay.
So that's part of the stuff that's past me, right? And a lot of people don't know that. Just moved to Galveston, so I've literally been running on the beach in the mornings, right? And then on the days that I don't run, I've been going to the gym, but this only day 9. So if this is my jump off, what's 170 days gonna look like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it's the products and the supplements that I've been researching and doing that help me maintain exactly where I was. So now I'm ready to take it to that next level.
We gotta get together on that.
Yeah.
Talking about for real.
I tried to tell. I was trying to scoop you up and be like, "Hey, we got a winner right here." And so now you got a platform, so we can talk about a lot, man. We can talk about a lot.
I want to ask you, man. Are you from
Chicago?
I'm about to say, 'cause I don't get.
Man,
I don't get it.
Born
but
and
yeah,
bred,
okay,
right?
yeah,
Born and bred.
Yeah,
Born
How
and
long you been
bred.
out this way?
Man, since Ike, so I think of like 15 years.
Okay.
Yeah,
It's
so
funny
like
how, man,
15 years.
I just placed and pulled people from where they was at here.
Right.
You know what I'm talking about?
Right. But the heat is making me want to leave from here and go where it's cooler, dude. Like, it was like 100 and some degrees for like 30 days in a row. I was like, dude, after about the 12th day, I was like, come on, God, this is too much. Like, I'm like, this is too much. Man, so I see what you doing a little bit here. Man, talk to me a little bit about what you got going on.
Man, since that last time I seen you, bro, I still do poetry.
I see.
You know what I'm saying? So I do poetry, but now I'm acting now. I don't think I was doing the acting when I met you at the time.
No, you was not.
But I did my first stage play like around the same time I met you.
Yeah.
And since then, I done been in several films. I'm producing films now. I got a movie premiere coming out October the 21st. I'm gonna send you the invite. I just need you in there because this is like one of my biggest movies I've been in thus far.
In October 21st in the evening?
It'll be that night. Yeah.
Yep.
Movie
I
start at 8
can
o'clock.
make it.
Yeah.
I can make it.
Yeah.
I
So
can make it.
I'm doing this. I'm just doing all that I can do. I just want to do all that I'm here to do.
Right.
Whatever's for me, I'm for it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So you know what? Sometimes your younger brother grow up and can bring you in on some stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I wouldn't mind acting on something with you.
Yeah.
I'll be right there with you, fam.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. I can see you in some movies, bro. Cause you got this demeanor about you, bro. You about your business. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
And it just like since I met you, you about your business. You feel me? You give off that big brother energy, and it's like this how you do it. You know what I'm talking about?
Right.
I'm trying to tell you.
And you know what? It's I take pride in that because it's a situation of so many people are selfish in this world, right? So many people trying to get it to look down on others, when in actuality, I'm just trying to see where I can give you something. And if I can't give you something, I respect you and you know, congratulate you and celebrate you the whole nine. And anybody who knows me knows that, right? And so, like right now, I want to give a big shout out to Reggie Russ. Reggie just put me on this board for Stay Recruited nonprofit organization, and we doing some things with the kids. We getting them tablets, right? So if y'all want tablets and the technology in hand, we got all of it, man. We really trying to give what we have to give and to help others. Right.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Bruh, you the man, bro.
Man, I appreciate it, family.
Yes, sir.
I appreciate it.
Yes,
I don't feel like the man all the time. Sometimes, man, you be out here by yourself. Sometimes you be thinking you crazy for your mentality. Like, ain't nobody else trying to really do like I do. But that's why I say when I gave a big shout out to Reggie, when you find those people, you gotta grab them on some. That's my tribe, and then we stand strong together. You know what I mean? And then we make big things happen.
Nah, but you one of them trailblazing brothers. So it ain't gonna be too many out there doing that thing first. So you know what I'm saying? It just come with that territory as being a trailblazer. You leading the pack.
But that's why I'm doing this 180 days, right? So when I do the 180 days and people see me on here, then when I'm truly giving people information, they like he did it first. Because I don't want to be hypocritical. Everybody be trying to hold everybody else accountable. Like they should have did this, they should have did that. Right, but you didn't do it, right? I remember I was on with Les Brown one time, right? I interviewed him on the show, right?
Wow.
And so I'm interviewing him, and he was talking about, and I love Les Brown and much respect. Like he's definitely a trailblazer as a black man in motivational speaking. I don't know who you know before him, right? From one of us, like as a brother, right? So one thing that I didn't necessarily care for that he said, and I just had a difference of opinion on it. And he was like, you know, don't let what you didn't do hold you back from doing it. I get it to a certain extent, but that's almost also hypocritical. I can't show you how to be successful if I've not done it. Right? It's like when your Uncle Larry's sitting on the couch telling you how to get a good job, and I ain't never seen Uncle Larry have a good job. You get what I'm saying? Like, so you sitting here popping your gums, but like a trainer. Like, don't tell me how to get a six-pack and you got a keg. Like, so I'm the dude to really go out there and do it. Get all the bruises, do whatever I need to, cry through it, whatever I need to do. And then when I tell you something, I'm telling you from a sense of love and experience. Absolutely.
I'm the same way, bro. Cause like, I'm the same way. It's like, I'm out here doing it. Like, I know the formula.
Right.
But I ain't gonna give it away just yet. I gotta test and prove it first.
Exactly.
And show you that it really worked.
Exactly.
And then I'll be like, hey, that's what it is.
Right. Absolutely. Absolutely.
I love it, man. So look, man, I'm glad you was able to come through, bro.
Man,
I'm telling you, it's good to see you, brother. You know what I'm talking about? And we gonna chop it up after the show, you feel me?
Absolutely.
So give these people one more time, what can they reach you at?
Man, you know what? If you know somebody who needs a tablet, right? And I'm talking low income, if they're getting any type of government assistance, that makes them eligible for the ACP program, which is the Affordable Connectivity Program. I got unlimited tablets. All I got to do is make a phone call. If you need 100 of them for your organization, you need 1,000 of them for your school, you need 10,000 of them for Section 8, whatever it is, free tablets, free activation, free 5-year service in the tablets powered by T-Mobile.
Wow.
Call me, 832-317-8359. I'm Nolen Davis, and you can go to nolendavis.com. That's NOLENDAVIS.com. Until next time, love to live to love, and be well.
Man.
Thank you, man.
My brother Nolen Davis. I'm glad to see you, brother.
Man, happy to see you.
So we gonna get out of here, man. But before we go, I gotta plug our sponsor. If y'all don't know, we got the Zoa up here. This is the energy drink by The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. He is a sponsor of the show. If y'all don't know about the Zoa, I drink this every morning before I go to work. When I go to the gym, it get me right and tight. I be up and ready to get the job done. You heard me? So y'all go check this out and tap in with the Zoa. You heard me?
I'm about to tap into one of these.
Yes,
myself.
sir. Yes, sir.
Let's get it.
Yeah. So look here, man. We had a phenomenal show this week, man. Y'all stay tuned to the Artist Access. The show is only getting better and better. So like I always say before we go, man, once you own your now, you have already won. You heard me? Peace. We out. Yeah.
Yeah, boy, now that's a professional, nigga. That's a professional.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, fire. Hey, you deal with kids, right? Did you?